Okay, hello, welcome to my video. Thank you for stopping by. Today we will be discussing my record haul and a little bit about my New York trip, but mostly about my records and my experiences at the record stores that I went to. I hit up A1 Records and Ergot Records. Never really heard about them before going to this trip. I honestly just looked up record stores in East Village and just the best ones in New York in general, and that's what it suggested. I'm so glad I went to these places because I had a great time. I had a great experience. I had never experienced a record store where I could listen to the records in the place, before checking out. Normally I look up on Spotify or on Google what it sounds like or what it is, even if I'm just curious about the item, because sometimes just browsing through a box, you can, or a crate, you can stumble upon something that just looks interesting and you might just want to catch a vibe real quick. So yeah, but essentially it was cool. I got to listen to records before I buy them, and also experience what it was like to shop a techno breakbeat jungle house crate. You know what I mean? I had never normally when I, or at least in my hometown, I cannot find an electronic section for miles. Yeah, Ergot and A1 were just vibes. They were just vibes. I caught a vibe there. I walked in with my matcha, my dab pen. I had a blast. So without further ado, let's get into the records and talk about them. Alright, first record we got here is Cosmic Spore's Hardware Killer EP. I got a little bit to say about this. I think I've actually heard of Cosmic Spore before. Definitely stumbled upon one of their records, at least on Spotify, definitely, or Soundcloud or something. Definitely heard of this name. I heard Hardware Killer and I was like, this is gonna go crazy, It's just banger after banger, and each track just has personality. Each one, I feel like it's almost funny, these tracks, in a way. They're kind of silly. It has these screwed up samples, textured grooves. It gives you neo-tribal goosebumps, basically. It features futuristic hard grooves, psychedelic tools, and homegrown rhythms that are now in a special place in my arsenal. It's very gritty, it's very dirty, and it's mad, it's mad at you, basically, when you listen to it. There's great production throughout all of it. Each layer is just gritty. It's raw, but it's also seasoned, it's so textured. It's great. Super bouncy, super crunchy, very rhythmic, very just groovy, complements anything very well. It's just super textured, and that's really what I love about it. It's just such a sponge for movement. I feel like it just really attracts movement within a track. Next one we got is Pro 3. It either means Promo 3, or I think the label is called Product. So yeah, but literally such a good record. We have Stop Start Frequencies by George Andrews, Frequency Remix 1 by Mark Broom, That Side by Simon Stokely and Kevin McAnulty. Secret Police remix by The Cause, Greg Walsh, Skull Braithwaite. made it in England. Also, the year on this is 1999. So, yeah, like you can really hear it. You know, it has such a great dub track by Mark Broom, who I definitely have his songs on my playlist on Spotify. Like his Hard Groove series and Wasp are like great tracks, but these other songs and artists I don't really know, but they're all great. They're all such 90s techno. Wow, they're great. Crunchy, loopy, unwell. It's burnt. The textures are hard hitting. They're all thumpers, you know. The layers of dissonance and confusion, warbling synths, and broken vocals make this a necessity in my set list rotation. The second song, Frequency Remix 1 by Mark Broom, is my official like favorite track ever. It's my first dub track on vinyl. It has the perfect dubby synth. The drums are slithery and moving and chorusy. A classic like clubby kick. And it's just so hypnotizing. It's really just one of my favorite dub tracks ever. Yeah, it just sounds like the 90s, you know, like it's just so good. It's just such a good little EP. Yeah. Next, let's talk about this Yucatec record. Never heard of Yucatec, but you know, when I was listening to it in the store, I just caught glimpses of like 90s like classic machine-made techno records, you know. I'm pretty sure this is from the UK, but it sounds very Detroit in the sense that it's almost, or it's very like industrial and super like underground sound. It just, both tracks just have a great rumble, you know. Like the drum machines and the modular synths just, you know, make this a bona fide techno record. Like, this is bunker bumping music. Like, this is meant to be ripped open over a crowd of unsuspecting ravers. Like, it's just so fun to dance to. Like, they're just great tracks. So the next EP we have here is called Collective Consciousness by It's Not Over, We Hustle Harder. And it's really just two great tracks. We have super dubby synths. We have super sexy clubby drums. On the first side we have dubby synths. On the second side we have sexy clubby drums. The first side on On the first side, Conscious Collectives, we are hit with just super dubby atmosphere, you know what I mean? We're just hit with pure atmosphere and like emotion and feeling, and everything is just super chill, super mellow. I love this sound so much. You know, I was listening to it in the store and I was like, this just feels moody, melancholy, and I love that feeling in dub house. So we have like another dub tech house record here, and yeah, both tracks are great, you know. The second track, Conscious Collective's Tool, is definitely a tool, but you know, you could only imagine how well like that track will complement others, but also like this But also even like the first track, because the first track was very minimal, stripped down. It was really bare. It was just what it needed. But the Tool offers like what it was missing. So yeah, great track on both ends. I had never heard of It's Not Over, We Hustle Harder, but I'm catching a vibe. Just seeing like the labels, like I'm just catching a vibe. Yeah, it was made in 2013. I love it because it has haunting dub chords, flying wisps of synthetic noise. Yeah, it's bouncy, it's intense. It's great stuff. Okay, so I have no idea what this is. Like, I tried Shazamming it and nothing. Like, it says nothing. The label, like, the fucking, this says nothing. Like, it's just drawings, okay? So yeah, no idea. But it's fast. Like, speed techno, it has gabber, it has acid jungle acid, like, yeah, it's definitely some fast shit. Some of it's really good though, like the jungle acid is really, really good. Like, I can appreciate that. And even the first track feels so childish, but it's also so hard. It's just hard. It's hard. Like, I think the first track just goes so hard. It has 4 tracks. First one is like some really, it's probably what I'm playing right now. Some really fast, like, party music, it feels like, like that one is to have fun too. Like, that first track is to have fun too. The second track is just some gabber. Just like some like modern gabber. The third track is honestly unlistenable. I'm not gonna put it here in this video, but it's just like acid techno, but it's really like deep dark acid, and then eventually the whole thing starts like crunching up and getting super blown out, overdriven, and then it just starts like beat repeating. It's just not good. It just didn't sound like something I'd ever play out of a set or listen to like in my free time. Like, it just wasn't my cup of tea. It just wasn't my taste of like electronic music. But the fourth track was like one of my favorites of like this EP. It just had like some really fun techno, jungle acid. Fucking, I'm losing it. But yeah, it has some really fun jungle acid bits. It's good production, I feel like the production is kind of what carries it's what fills in the missing blank of like the classic maybe drums and melodies you'd get in other types of jungles and acids and technos, right? Like, I feel like this is definitely made on Ableton or FL Studio. Like everything else I feel like or except the one I'm about to talk about, I feel like was made like analog, more analog, but this record definitely feels like it was made on a computer. And that's not bad, it's not bad. I appreciate having that physically, the electronic or the physical embodiment of electronically made music. But it's definitely made in modern times by a producer who's influenced by a lot. I don't know anything about this producer or artist or album or anything, but that's just my assessment of it. Alright, let's move on to the last record. Okay, so this one is it. Like, this is a good record. I'm so glad I got this. What we have here is DJ Jubilee 1997's Eternal Dark. This came out in 2022. And we have 4 jungle bangers on this, okay? Like, banger after banger after banger after banger. Each and every 4 tracks is... all 4 tracks are so good. They're so good. We just have, like, some evil music. Like, genuinely evil music. Like, this stuff sounds like from Transylvania. Like, some gargoyle music. Like, yeah, crazy. Yeah, like, just the drums just melt your face off, and the bass lines are warbling and like so crazy, and the synths are just so classic, and it's just so amazing that this is made in 2022. You know, I totally understand that, but it just sounds like it was made in the 90s. This album definitely has the power to melt your face off. It's just meant for the warehouse. Flashing lights, foggy bodies, and a dab pen. It has swooping bass lines, ecstasy-infused synth stabs, and misconstrued vocal samples with enough space between the mix to let you reconcile with your thoughts. Just based on coolness alone, this is definitely my favorite record from the bunch. Like, every track just hits and is guaranteed movement on any dance floor. And it's like, the second track, Titan, is just my absolute favorite thing ever. Its melody sounds like you're doing something wrong. It carries feelings of resentment and angst, but makes it thrilling and exciting. Yeah, this is a jungle techno album, and it's so cool to, like, you know, have been able to, like, get this. Cause I don't have any, like, techno albums, and yeah, that's just sick. I was just scrolling through a breakbeat section and I found this, so very, very cool. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope I was able to explain everything. If I didn't, I'll definitely leave some more information in the bio about the tracks. If you have any questions, make sure to drop them in the comments. Next week I will be dropping a video about what's in this box. I'm going to keep that a surprise for now, but we will be doing an unboxing of that. So make sure you stick around for that. Thank you so much for checking this out. Peace.